So, hello guys. Thank you for joining us, guys. How are you guys doing? Hope we all are doing great. Hope everything they okay. So, thank you for joining us. Please share this video as you are joining us. We are here today again for a debate, question and answer for Peter Obi supporters and Bola Ahmed Tinubu supporters. We are here today with three of our brother. Two are here for Peter Obi, while one day here for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Me there as the moderator to ask questions. So today is going to be very interesting topic and very interesting debate, question and answer. As you are joining us, please share this video. Don't forget, my name is Dadamassis. Today we have on our studio Mr. Victor all the way from Senegal. We have Mr. Tokwe all the way from Nigeria. We have Mr. Andrew all the way from Paris. And we have my honorable self Dadamassis all the way from Germany. So we're about to kick off. I hope you guys are ready. So, I remember I bring Mr. Victor and Mr. Tokwe the other day. And you guys say, no, Dada, no, Mr. Victor, he did not really know what you were asking him. He don't know Obi so much. So why will you bring? So that's why I decided to bring my own brother, Mr. Andrew. So let's start from there. First on the line is our brother, Mr. Victor. Please, can you just greet people and tell them your name so that more retweet him? Oh, sorry. Wait, let me unmute you. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm calling from Senegal. My name is Victor from Edo State.
Thank you.
I'm fully obedient.
Thank you. So, Mr. Andrew.
Yeah, good evening, my people. And our moderator, I salute you and I greet the people that we are going to be doing it together. My name is Andrew, while my media name is Good Heart. I'm here to represent a good governor because that is Mr. Obi for the good governance. That is my purpose of coming out here this very evening. I salute you as you are listening to us over there. God bless you all.
Thank you. Mr. Tokbe.
Yeah, my name is Tokwe from Lagos, Nigeria, and I'm here to represent Bola Ahmed Tinubu, candidate for APC.
Thank you. Okay, let's go to this. Let's go straight to the point. I'm giving you guys question and answer, then you ask yourself question. First, let me start from our brother Andrew, representing Obedient Peter Obi. Can you tell us how do you know Obi, Peter Obi, Mr. Andrew? 2 minutes.
Peter Obi is a man that I know during his tenure, being a governor. I know him through his deed, how all he did in his state that he governor, how he take care of the healthcare, the security. There was a time there were these Bakassi issues and other securities aspect that will happen in the state. How much effort he put to make sure everything will die down. And at the same time, I know him to be a man who knows how to manage economics. When it comes to how to manage things, please, if you are hearing me, you can let me know. If I don't know
we
this.
can hear you.
Yeah. So he knows how to manage the money, the resources that is in the circle. When it comes to how not to waste money, he knows how to manage money. And he knows how to take care of the people that works around with him also. So he's a man that I see that with those capacity, I want him to be the president of Nigeria. He's the only man that who can tell you if every other governors have maybe their in a state, most of the government, they have their own houses in Abuja, where they call the capital city. They all have their own building. They all have their own spaces for over there. But he himself, He always has a scare. What am I doing with those things? If I can just go there and stay in a hotel or stay somewhere, so I think it would be better to have a safe for his own state, so that he can use to better his people.
Thank you very much. Your 2 minutes. Okay, Mr. Tokbe, can you tell us how do you know Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Use your 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yes, I said in my last interview, I was born and bred in Lagos. So Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not. I didn't know him from social media. I know him for his abilities and capabilities. Now, during his tenure as a governor, he made a lot of changes in Lagos City. He is the architect of modern Lagos, and he transformed Lagos into one of the biggest commercial cities in Africa. And as you can see now, Lagos is on autopilot in terms of development. And the governor then, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, during his tenure, he was the one that created modern Lagos, and he made men. He's a fisher of men. He made men that are doing well in politics and in all aspects of our region. And you don't need to like or love your leader. Don't like or love your leader. A leader must not be loved or liked. So far, your leader is doing what people want. That is the most important thing. So you don't need to love Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You don't need to like him. So far, he's doing what we want, and he's doing it very well. So he has the capability of taking Nigeria to the next level in terms of development and economy achievements.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So viewers watching us, please share this video. Man, and let this video go viral. Share this video. You don't post again. So Mr. Victor, can you tell us how well do you know Peter Obi? Use your 2 minutes.
Okay. Thank you, Dada Moses. What I know about my principal, Dr. Peter Obi, the Labour Party candidate for presidency 2023. Like, when you see Peter Obi, when he was in the governor of Anambra State, he changed the narrative of Anambra State. That is number one. He made a debt in the state, but when Peter Obi come, he create everything and make sure everything work right. In terms of security, like my brother said, third of hospital, transportation, education. He turned Anambra State to become one of the number one in educational system. In terms of infrastructure, roads, network, and he built everything, make Anambra State work well today. Anambra enjoy what Peter Obi did on ground. And second thing I would like to recommend for you about my candidate Peter Obi. With your character, you know the reason why everybody loves Peter Obi, because of his character, competence, and commitment. He's a bold man that cannot fear leader or godfatherism in politics. You see, he's playing the modern way of politics today. He hits the nail on the head. He does not fear that things may happen or I brought you should loyal to anybody. That kind of leader, that is the leader Nigeria lead now, because why? The Nigeria is sick. Because we need to take Nigeria to rehabilitation where they can refund or open Nigeria again. It's only Peter Obi who give us fact and figure, who make us know that oil theft. Before this, we did not know that they are stealing our oil. But Peter Obi open it so everybody to know. That is why I love him and I will support him.
Thank you very much. Your 2 minutes is over. So let's go straight to the major question right now. So I'm starting this from Mr. Victor again. Mr. Victor, why do you say Nigeria to vote for Peter Obi? 2 minutes.
Yes, the reason why we in Nigeria need to vote for Peter Obi, number one, we are talking of character, so experiencing capacity, competence, and boldness. He's an economist. Is a person who can take the affair of the country to the doorstep of every man. Is a man that will fight security without godfatherism. Is a man that we can trust, that say, okay, this is what we have, and very transparent. He does not have any secrets or looters around him. He's a very front side man that when he says final, there's figures. He's not a man that believes on tribalism. He's not a man that believes on ethnicity. He's not a man that believes on any kind of whatever you call it, nepotism. When he was the governor of Anambra State, he take everybody, and whether if you're Hausa or Yoruba, anybody. He's a man that take everybody. He's a man can unify in Nigeria. There's no tribalism in a Peter Obi candidacy. There's nothing like ethnicity in a Peter Obi candidacy. He speaks his man and he speaks the mouth of the people. And he's a person that will guarantee the affair of Nigerian youth and every individual in Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Mr. Victor. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, Mr. Tokwe, can you tell us why you want Nigerians to vote for your principal, Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
Yeah, as I always say, experience is the best teacher. And in terms of experience, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is ahead of all the presidential candidates. It doesn't need introduction. People knows Bola Ahmed Tinubu when he was the governor of Lagos State. In terms of his achievements, in terms of infrastructure, he was the architect of modern Lagos. Now, there are so many policies that introduced to Lagos State and that has made Lagos State to be autopilot in terms of development. Is this kind of state that everybody's running into. From Anambra, from Enugu, from the north, from the south, from the west, all part of Nigeria, everybody's running to Lagos to come and do their business because of what he has done in Lagos. If he has not transformed Lagos into what Lagos is now. So people come to Lagos and do business. And in terms of security, Lagos State is the best state in Nigeria in terms of security. He introduced the Rapid Response Squad to Lagos, in which he always give the police, the state police, their due respect in terms of giving them vehicles, ammunition, and logistics, which they use in combating crime in Lagos. And that is why Lagos is safe for business. All the states, most of the businessmen in all the states come to Lagos and do their business and stay in Lagos because they know there is security for business. And we don't need to sell our candidates because we know him from social media or something. Just look at the structure and the...
thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, Mr. Andrew, tell Nigeria, why do you want Nigeria to vote for your principal, Peter Obi?
Once again, there are things you don't need to have much wisdom there are things you don't need to say about someone that is already perfect. When I say my Peter Obi is perfect for the job of a presidency, the reasons are let me just go into maybe two phrases. Peter Obi is one man that is economist. He understands when it comes to security. He knows how to manage when it comes to security. And at the same time, in 2006, when he was in the governor of the Anambra State, 2006, yeah, we all heard what was happening. Nigeria is the problems of today did not start today. That today we are talking about insecurity. Anambra is a state that we know that all the Igbos, they were all running away because of the crime rate of that state. Peter Obi was the one who knows the effort he put in it in introducing this Bakassi and security agency and how to showcase and put things in order over there. When it comes to the things of the environment, the people in Anambra, when you talk about industrial manufacturing that is happening in Anambra today, Peter Obi is the brain behind all these things, these factories that are running to Anambra. Anambra people, they don't travel to other states. They all, the big men, the businessmen, they all remain in that place. Why? Because Peter Obi introduced what they call industries. what they call workforce into the land. So I believe when such a man is in position to manage it, when it comes to the education, Peter Obi were the ones sharing, sharing papers, giving biros and all sort of things to the students. And it drove everybody from the rural area to go to school. That is why I know that this man, if you give him the chance, opportunity to become the president, Nigeria will become industrialized center.
Thank you very much. So thank you very much. So let's start this from Mr. Tokwe. Mr. Tokwe, if peradventure your principal become the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria, which is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, how do you think he's going to fight the insecurity and on job industry, like building companies and job employment for the youth and so on and so forth? We have bad road, we have insecurity, the Fulani X-Men, the Boko Haram. How do you think he's going to tackle it? Use your 2 minutes, sir.
Eventually, if he becomes the president of Nigeria, which I think he will by God's grace, and you see, when you look at the security structure of Lagos, now when you look at the security structure of Lagos, there are a lot of issues about security in Lagos before Bola Ahmed Tinubu became Lagos State Governor. And when he was Lagos State Governor, remember the incident of OPC. There was OPC crisis in Lagos, and which there was faction in OPC. Bola Ahmed Tinubu was able to quash the faction issue in OPC and settle the rivalry between OPC, which Lagos State is now enjoying now. OPC is now a security outfit that is employed by the local authorities, and even Lagos in general is recognized by the Lagos State government and even in all parts of Nigeria, and they are peaceful and they do their work in accordance to government policy. And if he can be able to do that, I think he'll be able to bring unity with all other security outfits created by each state in Nigeria, and to be able to work with each other in accordance to the law of Nigeria. And let me tell you something, when he was in Lagos, he was able to create Rapid Response Squad and OP MESA. OP MESA is a military mixed with police, which contained the insecurity in Lagos then, because there was a lot of robbery in Lagos, and you hardly see any bank robbery in Lagos now. It doesn't happen in Lagos.
Thank you.
If you heard of any bank robbery in Lagos now, I don't think it's going to be successful, because we have Rapid Response Squad, we have OP MESA, and we have helicopters that patrol Lagos State in and out every hour.
Thank you very much. So, Mr. Andrew, can you please tell us, if your principal peradventure become the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria, which is Peter Obi, how do you think he's going to fight the insecurity, unemployment, industrials, and good health care and education? 2 minutes.
Yeah, they say that charity begins at home. Peter Obi is one man that I can easily describe him as a magician, because he understands the technology of all these things you just mentioned. He knows the inner art of all these things, how to manage economy. You know, when you look at most parties now, they believe on just themselves. But Peter Obi believes in Nigerians. He knows the suffering. You can see how he described the issue of these oil looters. You can see it yourself today. When you come to security, he has already put all the mechanism. You can see both, he just checked both the vice and himself. They are well, coordinated and well understood the situation that Nigeria is facing. Because this man, Peter Obi, he has been in this same situation where the oppressor were oppressing. So he knows the whole ideas on what to do when it comes to security. When you see, like they were interviewing him, he said, "Look, if I say let me start this discussing about the security, people will want to spy." So the security aspect, he knows what to do because he has all the mechanism. He does. You know, when you are associating with people who are criminals, then there is no way you want to have anything to, or how to probe them or how to cut them in that when it comes to crime issues. So like himself, he does not have anything to do with them. So he has already put in place the measure. You see, recently he flew to other country to go and check on how to checkmate the whole Nigeria. When it comes to the desert, the forest, he have already put checking all this place because he knew how to set a camera and to set a machinery that can take care of that. When it comes to the education, he's a man who already know his dream is to see Nigeria, his people being educated, because he knew. You see him, he said he will turn Nigeria to industrial, a country that will be manufacturing, not a country that will always be consuming. They will be manufacturing and be exporting. That is what he believes on, and that is what he has been doing. Go and take an example from Anambra. All right.
Thank you very much. God bless you. So, Mr. Victor, can you tell us if peradventure your principal become the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria, how is he going to fight the insecurity, unemployment, industrial, and schools and healthcare? Use your 2 minutes.
Very good. When Mr. Peter Obi is telling us how to pull out the security, number one, the reason why insecurity around the country is poverty. Poverty is the number one key that distributes to the terrorists and any agitation in all the country around Nigeria. Like number one, he said the number one key that he will use to pull out insecurity is to remove people out of poverty. That is number one. When you remove like youth and other people out of poverty, the number of insecurity will first of all reduce. And secondly, he said he will turn Nigeria to industrialization, from consumption to production. When he turned the country now from consumption, Nigeria always consume. They don't think of tomorrow. His only thing they do is how to loot money. The money that are made for the people, that are made to produce health care, that are made to produce education, everything that be consumed by our so-called politicians. He said he will make sure that he turned the northern part, that the desert, when terrorists turn to their own zone, to a production or a farmland where Nigeria will be cultivating, and he will make sure Nigeria, he will turn them out of oil dependency to economy, distribution, and manufacturing and industry. When he does all those ones, Nigeria, I believe, the insecurity will go down.
Mr. Victor, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So everybody have 30 seconds to answer this. Let me start this with Mr. Victor. Mr. Victor, you are from Nigeria, Edo, the Edo part of Nigeria.
Yes.
If they ask you now, your principal was a governor of Anambra State for 8 years.
Yes, you are right.
Of Lagos State for 8 years. I think he's the first governor in Lagos State.
He's the first governor, yes.
He was not collecting federal allocation. He generated allocation from Lagos State when
yes.
What is it called? Obasanjo was the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Okay, you that is from Edo State now, is just 30 questions, yes or no? If you are to relocate right now between Anambra and Lagos, which will you choose?
Where would you like to choose to stay? I would rather choose Anambra State. I have the fact, I have the reason. In my life, I will never stay in Lagos because number one, he's talking about the security. Let me come to his question. He's talking about security.
I just asked you a question. You have answered. You say you choose.
Yeah, let me give you the fact. The reason why I will not stay in Lagos.
Wait, no need for that. I just asked you a question. So,
sorry.
Mr. Andrew, you are from Edo State.
Yeah.
And you live in Paris. If you are to relocate today to Nigeria, for instance, which part would you like to stay? Will you stay in Anambra State or will you stay in Lagos?
I would prefer Anambra State.
You prefer Anambra State? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So, Mr. Tokbe, you are in Nigeria. If you are to relocate now to another state, will you prefer Anambra State or do you prefer Lagos?
I prefer Lagos because staying in Anambra is
No, it's
a
okay.
suicide to business. It's a suicide to business.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You will stay Lagos. Okay, the two people say they will stay in Anambra. Okay, Mr. Victor, use 1 minute to tell us why will you stay in Anambra State instead of Lagos? 1 minute, just 1 minute, because we are rounding up now. 1 minute.
Anambra State is a commercial city, it's a business and industrial city where you do things and accommodation and everything easily. Even the security is talking about. It's a free movement for every businessman. The reason why I cannot stay in Lagos, number one, we are talking of the traffic, the road network. Lagos is the most frustrated state in Nigeria in terms of we are talking of traffic. We are talking the security is talking about. Is it not Lagos when you have if you are talking of poverty, Lagos is one of the poor states, provided even if the allocation is the largest allocation that are coming, but they are not using in a proper way. When you talk about Ajekule and all that part of Okokomiko, when you talk about even development is not functioning in Lagos. And I cannot live in Lagos because of the frustration of the road.
Thank you. Mr. Andrew, so tell us the reason why you cannot live in Lagos.
Reason why I cannot live in Lagos. Lagos is, it smells, and when you doing a business there, you will be frustrated. There is criminal everywhere. Insecurity is something you cannot talk about. When you talk about I did a clearing and forwarding agent. You see, today problem when we talk about inflation on duty rate of all these things, Lagos has already frustrated everybody. If for other states to have their economy booming when it comes to export and when it comes to the thing of seaport, they create problem for other people not to excel, for other states not to have the same airport. You can see the environment there is something you cannot write nothing about. Is it the light? Is it because of the smell, everything? Mosquito shot. Let me leave it like that.
Thank you very much. So, Mr. Tokwe, can you please tell us your 1 minute why you cannot stay in Anambra State?
You see, for somebody to say he prefers Anambra to Lagos in terms of residency and commercial place is a fallacy. And when you talk about Lagos, when you talk about Nigeria now, the first thing, when you talk about Nigeria in the diaspora, the first thing that comes to the mind of the foreigners is Lagos State. Lagos State is always on the map. Lagos State is always on the map. Yes, Lagos State is always on the map. Then, if you talk about Anambra in the diaspora, they will start looking for the map. What is Anambra compared to Lagos? For anybody to say Anambra is better than Lagos is a fallacy. And they are just being emotional. Lagos is the commercial nerve center of Nigeria and the second biggest commercial city in Africa. So I think they are just being emotional. They should think twice before they go into Anambra.
Thank you very much. So you watching us right now, share this video, let this video go viral. Don't forget to hit on my inbox, if you want me to also bring you on board. If you are PDP, APC, AAC, Labour, NPP, any political party you are, if you want me to bring you on board, don't forget to slide it in my inbox and I will bring you on board. So I think we are rounding up right now. So let's use 1 minute to close this. Then I think we are going to do this. So Mr. Andrew, can you tell us why this is the rounding up case? Can you use just 1 minute to round this up? Just 1 minute. Can you tell us why they should not vote APC and why they should vote your principal Labour Party, Peter Obi, and why they should not vote Bola Ahmed Tinubu? So just use 1 minute to round him up. You are 29 minutes and 30 seconds or 30 minutes there. Oh yeah. Talk to us, Mr. Andrew.
Yeah, thank you very much. You just see we are just in the frying pan in the country. Yeah. And the next moment we want to go back to even worse than fry pan. The principal, the Bola Ahmed Bola Tinubu, it just came out. Buhari just came out. We just came out from Buhari regime. We want to go back to another worst one. Ahmed Tinubu, you can see him all over him. There are peace all over. He has some kind of disease that cannot be cured. And so it will be too bad to see that we have such a man as our president.
Are you alleging? How true is that? Are you alleging? How true is that? Is that alleged?
Yeah, this thing that I'm saying is verifiable. It's out there in the internet. You can see when he's talking, when his stand is shaking. You can see him when he's talking. Even recently, there is a word he want to pronounce after coming from this treatment.
10 seconds to go.
He cannot even pronounce he cannot even remember how to pronounce a word. So how can you give such a man when you know the moment you give such a man an opportunity, he's vice president, is the boss of Boko Haram, the killers in the Nigeria that are killing all our economists, and he himself, you know how Lagos is now. Today you cannot bring out a big board without him. You cannot do any business. Look at how they are threatening the old people in Lagos now. They cannot come and do business except they dance to their tune. So if we give them opportunity, we are going to be having Agbero as our president. So that will be more frustration to our economies and to our dear country. So I cannot vote him.
Thank you. So, Mr. Tokbe, can you tell us why they should not vote Labour Party Peter Obi, why they should vote for candidates?
Now, I will tell Nigerians, especially the youth, I will tell Nigerians, especially the youth, they should not let their emotion drive them to make wrong choice. Now, Peter Obi is just an old wine in a new bottle. Somebody that is not stable. He came from ABGA to PDP, from PTB, he ran to Labour Party. Just because he can't find his feet there, he's not capable. If he's capable, he should have stayed in ABGA and proved himself. Peter Obi is just unstable candidate. My candidate, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is a man of capability and man of his word. He has done it before and he will do it again.
Thank you very much. So, Mr. Victor, can you use 1 minute to tell us why they should vote for your candidate, why they should not vote for APC Bola Ahmed Tinubu, why they should vote for your candidate, Peter Obi of Labour Party? 1 minute.
Yeah, the reason why they should not vote for Labour Party candidate Tinubu is that, number one, Tinubu can never be trusted. It's like you are giving a key to a thief to loot very well. Everybody low key Tinubu because we did not know the source of income. He's the one that loot Nigeria to the state where we are today. He's the one that brought Buhari. How can APC that brought Nigeria into poverty, APC that turned Nigeria youth into a criminal, APC that turned Nigeria youth into a naughty ass, APC that chased Nigeria youth, they don't want Nigeria youth to drink water and have fun. APC that make all Nigeria to jack all over the country. Right. APC that keep people in the toll gate year 2020. We Nigeria should not forget in a hurry. We Nigeria youth, we should vote at APC because they are killers. We should not vote a killer again. You know how many numbers of people that kill during Buhari regime. We should not take Nigeria backward because APC say from top to bottom. We should not go beyond this bottom we are today. We should vote Peter Obi because Peter Obi is a.
Thank you very much. And thank you guys for really joining us. Please don't forget, if you are a PDP, APC, Labour, ABGA, MMPP, slide on my inbox for you to have an interview. Just slide in my inbox. I will bring you here. And don't forget, for those of you that will say, Dada, why do you bring 2 Labour and you bring 1 APC? 2 Labour and you bring 1 APC. Mr. Tokbe, before we come into this broadcast, he told me that no problem. Is fine with anybody. So don't forget, I think I'm going to organize this again. So if you're a PDP, if you are APC, you are Labour, you are MPP, you are AAC, slide into my inbox right now and let's get today. Tomorrow I'm very free while I'm doing this today. Today is Wednesday. Today is Thursday. Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm free from tomorrow Wednesday morning till evening. I'm free. So slide into my inbox right now and let's do that. I need two people tomorrow, 2 APC, 2 PDP, 2 Labour, 2 Kwankwaso or whatever. Let's slide into my inbox. Let's do that. So may God Almighty bless you guys for joining us today. Andrew, may God bless you for joining us. Bra Tokwe, God bless you for joining us. Bra Victor, God bless you for joining us. Please share this video and let this video go viral. And we'll see you in our next episode. Don't forget, my name is Adama says, keep it true and we keep it true. Yeah. So God bless you guys.